The Middle East never sleeps, and you know exactly what this means. First, we got confirmed that in a Lebanese home, Mein Kampf in Arabic was found. This book was written from Hitler. There he shares his sick and anti-Jewish ideology. Sadly, this isn't a one-time situation. The same happened many times in Gaza. A terrorist said exactly this book many times. Next up, the President Erdogan stated that the global system is cracking, but that peace will come to our region, and it will happen despite the Zionist regime. He also mentioned that in Gaza, 73,000 people were killed, which he states were shamelessly slandered. Of course, he does not distinguish between the civilians and the terrorists there, because this is the total number. Also, we know that the President Erdogan housed and protected well-known Hamas terrorists and other terrorists from all over the world, and there are even journalistic reports which states that there might be a link between Turkey, so the President Erdogan, and terrorist organization which got funded from him. So you can decide for yourself if the President Erdogan is supporting terrorism or not. We could also confirm that the United States forces have once again withdrawn from the base in northern Syria. This happened after the United States forces have withdrawn from this base earlier, later then redeployed, and when hostilities escalated with Iran, again deployed. We got also confirmed that Israeli forces raid homes in Syria, probably linked to terrorist activities. The Israeli chief of staff also mentioned that Israel will not allow Iran to achieve gains in the nuclear field or in the Strait or in other issues. While we got also confirmed that at least one F-4E Phantom II and an Iranian MiG-29B was pictured flying over Tehran today during the arrival of the Pakistani army chief and the interior minister. While all of this is happening, the White House have said that the next round of talks will likely be held in Islamabad, so again in Pakistan. Besant also said that the United States won't be renewing the waivers for Iranian and Russian oil. So for those of you who don't know, the United States created a limited permission for all countries over the world to buy Iranian and Russian oil because of the crisis. However, the permit for Russian oil already expired, and for the Iranian oil it will expire in a few days, and they said it will not be renewed. We also confirmed that a Pakistani delegation have visited Iran to convey a message from the United States. Also, wait a plan for new talks. The president of the European Council also stated that they hope that a global alliance will end the siege imposed on the strait. Trump also made a statement saying that Iran received painful and extremely harsh blows. Also, it seems that the blockade is hitting Iran hard because Iran stated the continuation of the United States double blockade will lead to a violation of the ceasefire. You could also confirmed that an Iranian-flagged cargo vessel tried to evade the United States blockade. However, the Iranian-flagged cargo vessel was redirected and headed back to Iran. In total, 10 vessels have now been turned around and 0 ships have broken through the blockade since Monday. The IDF also stated that in Lebanon, so far, over 1,700 terrorists got killed, and it was stated that this is a severe blow to the terrorist organization. So basically, if you take these numbers and calculate how many terrorists will be killed within a year of fighting, so 12 months, it should be around 10 to 20,000 per year. That's a lot. We could also confirm that Russia's Security Council said that the United States and Israel may be using peace talks as cover to prepare a ground operation against Iran. It was claimed that over 50,000 United States troops are already in the region. Also, additionally to that, 500 plus aircraft and United States Navy strike groups are moving in, and it was stated lastly that the build-up continues as negotiations play out. So we will see what will happen here. Also, lastly, here we got a picture of the meeting where the Pakistani chief of staff has landed in Tehran. He was personally welcomed on the ground by the Iranian foreign minister Abbas Araghchi.